Hello students, welcome to CA session. Students, today we will start chapter 11, spreadsheet tool, OpenOffice Calc 2. So students, we have already studied about Calc 1. It's the same software that we will study in this chapter also. But we will study few more things like formatting the data and making charts of a particular table. So, you might have seen that Calc is a spreadsheet software. And this software is very useful software. It has made our work easy. Now students, we will study about formatting the data in the spreadsheet. So formatting means simply designing, means general arrangement of the data. So it can be making the text bold, italic, underlined, formatting the dates, then formatting the text, numbers, decimal numbers, etc. So first of all, we will discuss about the formatting of numbers. So formatting the numbers means to format the number. Okay, if we are changing the look and appearance of the numbers, then that is formatting number. So to format numbers, dates and time, what we have to do? First of all, we have to select a group of cell in which we have to format the numbers. Then after that, we have to click on format in the menu bars. And there you have to choose cells. Okay, when you click on cells, then format cells dialog box will appear, and from there, if we have to format the numbers, we have to click on the numbers tab. There will be so many tabs. From there you have to choose number tab. Now in number tab, you know very well, we can see currency, date also have numbers, time also have numbers. So all these will be having different formats in it. So first of all, we will select the category. In category, there will be number, currency, date, time, etc. So you have to choose the category first, like number. Then number from the left box. Then you have to choose the category from the left box, and then you have to select the additional information which will appear on selecting the category. Like if you select a number, then various number formats will appear, like numbers without decimal, then number with decimal means up to 2 decimal places, then numbers with comma, like you might have seen Indian number systems and international number systems have commas in it. According to that, we can format the data. After formatting it, like if we have to format the date, we will select date in the category. Then additional information will appear like various date formats. Okay, various date formats like DD, MM, YY or DD, MM, YY. Okay, and we can even write month in words, etc. So these are various formats that can be selected from here. And then after that, you can click on OK button. If you want to cancel whatever you were doing, then you can click on cancel button. Now students, we will discuss about formatting the text. Formatting the text means to style the text here. So for styling, you know very well, we can set the alignment, then we can also change the font style, then we can change the font size, then font attributes can be changed, indentation and rotation can be set. So here first of all, if you want to format the text, what you have to do, select the group of cells or select the cells that you want to format. Then in menus you have to click on format, and again you have to choose cells option. You have to follow these steps in any order. So first of all, if we have to align or rotate the text, then see what we have to do. For that you have to choose alignment tab. Then a dialog box will appear, and then there we can specify the horizontal alignment, vertical alignment, text rotation or degrees we can mention. So horizontal alignment, you know very well, horizontal. Okay, so horizontal alignment of the text means we want text in the left, in the center, in the right or justified. That means both the sides will not be ragged. Okay. Then there are few more horizontal alignments, like default. We already know the text is aligned to the left. Then we can set right alignment, we can set central alignment, then justify, then filled. Filled means until and unless the text is not filled, the text or the numbers will be repeating. Then indent. Indent means space before the left edge of the cell. Now vertical alignment. Vertical means this type of alignment. If the box is large, then you know very well that it can be aligned to the top, can be in the middle or can be in the bottom. Okay. So here, I hope you understood horizontal alignments. Horizontal alignments means aligning text horizontally. Vertical alignment means aligning the text vertically in the cell. So here we can also change the text orientation, okay, to various degrees. We have to mention the degree, like 0 to 360 degree. We can mention any angle up to that the text will be oriented. Now students, in alignment we were discussing orientation. So orientation we can change in two ways. There is a round dial like a clock. You can click on various directions in the dial and then the orientation will be changed. So here we can set the orientation by clicking on the dial, or manually also we can enter the rotation angle in the degree box. Okay, there is degree box in which we can mention the angle from 0 to 360. Positive numbers rotates the text to the left side. If you are writing positive angle, then it will rotate to the left side. If you are writing negative angle, then it will be rotated to the right side. Now, through reference edge, specify cell edge from the. So, if we want to rotate the text from the particular reference edge, okay, here we can specify the edge also. Okay, so we will specify cell edge from which to write the rotated text. We have three options. When we select text extension from lower cell border, at that time we will be able to write the rotated text in which the lower cell border will be outwards. Then after that, if we choose text extension from upper cell border, we will be able to write text in it which will be rotated, and here the upper cell border will be outwards. Now, text extension inside the cell. We will be able to rotate the text only within the cell. Now, after changing the alignment, orientation, now we can select the font size, typeface, etc. So, font, then size, typeface, that means the style can be changed by clicking on the font tab. Okay, like the same method we have to follow. We have to click on format in the menu bar, then we have to choose option cells. Then the dialog box will appear, and in that dialog box we have to click on the font tab. There only we have various tabs like number tabs, then alignment tab, then font tab, etc. So when we click on font tab, again the dialog box will appear. In that dialog box we can choose the desired font, okay, that we want for our text. The typeface we can choose, size we can choose, etc. And then after that we have to click on OK button. Now students, we will learn to change the font size, style, alignment through the formatting toolbar. When we select the text, then we will be able to format the text from the formatting toolbar also. Formatting toolbar is present below the standard toolbar. In these tools, there are so many tools which help us to format the text. Okay, so first of all, you might have seen different font. There is a drop down in which you will be able to select any font that you want for your text. A few examples like Arial, Arial Black, then Times New Roman, Dohama, Vardhana, Calibri, then Comic Sans Serif, then MS Sans Serif, etc. So, you can choose any font for your text, then a different font size. A drop down is also there in which you can select the font size in the formatting toolbar. Then you can select the text, you can make it bold, you can select the text, you can make it italic, then you can select the text and you can make it underlined. Even you can change the color of the text. Then more indented. More indented means positive indentation. If you want space before the text, then you can use more indented. If you want less indented means you want to decrease the space before the text, then you can use it. Then centralized, if you want to center align the text, then you can use centralized option. When you will click on left align, the text will be aligned to the left. When you will click on right align, the text will be aligned to right side. Students, I hope you understood this.